welcome to our market research for the movie The Invisible Guardian that we conducted on behalf of Grupo Planeta. We first off identified 3 problems. The first one is the question if the correct target audience has been pandered to. The second one is if the promotional material that is already in circulation, if it's too dark, as the movie itself is very dark in tone and the subject matter as well. And thirdly, the question was if which assets should be used to promote the movie.
And this leads us to our objectives, the circle around double-checking the target groups and providing insights that can be used for the movie campaign. For that, we are FLAJ Agency, a custom market research firm hired from the Planeta to make a research about the Invisible Guardian.
Here we have some aspects to take into account. First of all, the cast of the Invisible Guardian is extensive and varied. It includes the main actors who have won a Goya. The entire production is based on the first book of the Bastan trilogy, and more than 500,000 copies were sold so far, and also it was translated into 32 languages. Continuing with the Basque country, Navarra and Bastan, Bastan is one of the protagonists of this movie and is a Spanish valley and municipality of the community of Navarra. Regarding the tourism, the Bastan Town Council affirmed that 35% of the tourism in 2016 visited the valley because of the novels, and it is expected to grow when the movie is released. Regarding the mythology, the Basque mythology, we will see Basajaun, a Basque deity, throughout the movie. It is part of the Basque folklore, which is also a positive aspect to promote. And then we have Planeta Group, which is the major shareholder of the A3 Media, which is the leading communication group in Spain. Therefore, it is a great advantage to count on this communication group to give life to this literary work.
For the methodology, we used descriptive research divided in primary and secondary with questionnaires, focus groups, content analysis, and context analysis. The details of this research are the error margin is 5%, which makes the reliability of the research be 95%, and for the sample we use 385 people.
For the market research, we used a questionnaire that consists of 22 questions in total with 5 main goals. The first one being channel identification, to figure out which are the channels that we are going to be able to target our audience the best. The second one is questions about movie viewing habits of our customers. Third one is a single image choice question about the 3 marketing posters already out in circulation to figure out which one is the most attractive for the audience. And fourth category are questions regarding movie series to figure out if we can expand this into a trilogy or if there's even a desire for audiences for there to be a trilogy. And the 5th category are regular demographic questions.
The focus groups, we approached behavior and discussion, and in secondary research, we used the keywords as Bastan, Guardián Invisible, Dolores Redondo, y Mitología.
Here we have the timeline of the research. So during the first week, we will start with the secondary data. As we are part of the Dea Planeta group, we have the surveys that will help us to better analyze the data called ComScore. Then we will gather our own information, that is to say our primary data, and we're going to start with the survey that will take us 4 weeks to prepare and send. And then we will also be doing several focus groups in different places in Spain, so we have an estimated time of 1 week. The last 2 weeks will be the close of all the processes mentioned, and we will write the whole report and double check it to make a decision. Finally, after creating the report, we will present it and start with the marketing campaign. For all of that, we have an estimated budget of 16,715 euros with the survey, focus groups, and secondary data.
Like every other study, this research has limitations, and they are divided in time, uncontrollable external factors, uncontrollable yet related factors, spotlight, and interpretation. And all the reasons for each one can be seen in the slide. In the conclusion, after we got all the data and analyzed it, we could come up with a few recommendations. And based on the research, the target groups need some adjusting, especially on their age and their habits. For example, younger people tend to go more to the cinema and read more the entirety of trilogies than people over 35. And besides that, the people in the regions of Navarra and Basque Country have more interest in the story. So the strategies that we recommend are online strategies for the younger people, in example, social media and the use of the characters to involve them, and the offline strategies in Navarra and Basque Country for tourism. And that's it. Thank you for your attention.